Hi, welcome back to my channel, Manga Hoarder. My name is Laura, and today we are working on our 2K special, which is to share with you my most requested video, which is this series of collection tours. So I'm showing you my entire collection of manga, as well as some other things that are in the collection. So I hope you're enjoying, and if you want to watch all of the videos, make sure you go back to the first one, get the introduction, and find out what this whole project is about, and then click on the link of playlist that's in the description below, and you can watch all of these videos in order, which might be a fun thing to do. Anyway, I will talk to you soon. So those are all the books in the loft, and then we're going to move into the main space, which is just sort of, I don't know, kitty corner, into this room here. But let's go in and check it out. So as you can see, these are the bookcases. You can see the ones in the loft. These are the ones on the same wall, just to the left of the door, and also two full cases, but this time it goes all the way to the bottom. Right beside it you can see a stack. Those are all Shonen Jump, and I think we have a couple Shoujo Beat magazines in the pile. Some Japanese ones as well. If we move just to the left of the bookcases, we have a closet which is full of our BL and some box sets you can see. And I'm not going to go through this closet just because most of it's not mine. I think I only own myself about 5 BL titles. The rest is my sister's. The Yuri titles are mine. But it's just too crammed, and it's really awkward to get into this corner, so there's just no way I'm going to be able to actually get up close and film at the same time, I don't think. We'll see. I'll try and do my best, but that's what the closet looked like. So you can see in here we've got a lot of stuff. We recently emptied it out just because it got way too full. You can see the yaoi mangas, like, it's really crammed in here. And because of the way it's stacked, like, it's not easy to move and slide things around. So yeah, like, I can't pull this stuff out easily. So you're gonna have to satisfy yourself with what's in the front. So here you go. So Sweet Blue Flowers is mine, but pretty much the rest of this is my sister's. Yeah. And yeah, I don't really have much to say about it. Oh, Murcielago, that's mine as well. I've read a couple of them. I'm still nowhere near she is. She'd be a better person to ask about stuff. And and really they're just in the closet here because we have run out of space. So we have also a stack here. And then on the opposite side, there's actually the Dragon Ball full color. There's just a couple volumes. This is the Dragon Ball Collector's Edition, which at this moment I didn't know we had until right now. So, and then some BL light novels, which go up to there. And then I don't actually know what's in that box. Must be my sister's. The rest here are collector cards, but mostly sports cards from the 80s and 90s. Oh, and you can tell this thing here, you can see from the shape, that must be my sister's Pog binder, so she has Pogs. And then just the ones here at the top, these are all Sailor Moon and anime related cards. So we do collect them. I've also recently picked up a couple. So here's a set, Sailor Moon Revival Collection. I think these are literally just like reprints for the anniversary, and it was very exciting to get because I really love cards. So that's what we have. A couple of Doujinshi, Akira, Claymore, Vampire Knight, Gundam model, Astro Boy the game. I think that blue thing is my sister's, some like souvenirs and things. But since they're hers, I'll show you some of my stuff. So comic, oh, I was thinking, what t-shirts are these? There's a lot of country music, 24-hour comic book day. Oh, there's the Pop Japan travel t-shirt. More, oh, the Harley Davidson t-shirt. I was into Harley Davidsons for a while. Clay Walker. Yeah, so nothing I'm gonna pull out. I thought maybe that this one was, I don't know where my Akira t-shirt is. I have, this is my old sticker book. You know, quality stickers from the 80s there. Ta-da. Oh, actually this is Claymore here. That was Bleach up there for some reason. I think I mixed them up in my brain. Anyway, that is the closet. And yeah, I'm sorry I can't give you a little more detail. It's just really awkward to get in this corner. So back to this bookcase. You can see that's as much space as we've got left. This is still a bit of a hard reach because I have a very short stool, but here is the top row. And we have the height extensions on the Bilyk bookcases, so it literally hits the roof. Or maybe not quite hits the roof, there's about 3 inches there. But anyway, we can see in the back, we've got cherry juice. This is Chibi Debbie, which is a really cute one. Chibi Vampire, which you can see one is missing. We do have it. Jen is just building her October TBR. So since the last video, I'm actually coming back and refilming this little section. She's pulled a whole bunch of different titles, so we'll see what we can see still. Then I've got Chihaya Furu. This is a bilingual manga, but I think it's available digitally on possibly Kodansha's site. Chikyu Misaki. Chiro the Star Project. We only have that one volume. Then Chobits and Chrono Code. I don't think we have all of Chrono Code. And then Cigarette Girl. One of my favorites, Cypher. And I think that completes it. Oh no, then we've got City Under Volume 3 only. And then Clamp School Detectives, Ducleon, which I believe we have all of. So at the top there, you can see enclosed called Fat, Insufficient Direction, which is quite fun. In this corner of the world, which I meant to read last month and I didn't. Inuyashiki, JoJo's, the first 3 parts. I think the 4th one's now releasing. And Julene. So the top wraps around, so whatever's behind those big books up there, they wrap around down here. So Clamp School Detectives, various ones. I think the Paranormal Investigators are actually novellas or light novels. Classical Medley, Click, Code GS, Color of Rage, I think. I can't actually see from this angle, so I'm hoping you can. Comic Party, both series. Confidential Confessions, which is a bunch of short stories. Corrector Yui, which is probably one of the very first shoujo manga that came out in Mix Comics. It's a video gaming story. Couple Koa, one of the best titles ever. Cowboy Bebop, one of the worst titles ever. Crazy Love Story. Continues with Crazy Love Story. I don't think we're done with that one. Crayon Shin-chan, we have everything that came out from One Piece books. But obviously my sister's reading it. Oh, I'm actually getting dizzy. Crescent Moon, Volume 6. So that's kind of useless. Crimson Hero, sadly dropped by Viz. I guess not enough girls were reading sports manga, which is sad. It's a good title. Crisis Girls, Cromartie. Also a title I think that got dropped. I'm not sure it was dropped here or in Japan though, or both. But it's really, really fun, absurdist high school comedy. Cross Game, down to the next shelf. Still more Cross Game. This is going to be such a disaster of a video. Crying Free Man, beautiful title. Also, lots of naked men. More Crying Free Men in Japanese. and more in Japanese. And then we've got Cutie Honey, sort of a newy one. Cyborg 009. That's all we have collected so far. I think, yeah, I thought maybe we had more, but I don't think so. DN Angel, I think is a title that got dropped. Oh, here's a student-teacher story that I really like. Daisuki datta yo sensei. Really good one. Some really great fashion in it, as well as some like, ooh, just good looks. I mean, the way they look at each other is fantastic. Daphne and the Brilliant Blue, Dark Edge, which I think my sister's currently reading. Alright, next. So here, Dark Edge. Dark Side Blues, which has got a really nice art. Daytime Shooting Star, that's new. Death Note, everyone knows. I do have some of the black edition, but I haven't intentionally collected it. This one's my sister's. But this one is mine, the big guy. And then we both ended up buying volumes when we were in Japan the first time. At like 7-Eleven or convenience stores. Not the same day though, I don't think we knew each other had bought it. Delinquent Housewives is new. A couple of Kikuchi titles, Demon City Shinjuku, Demon Palace Babylon, Demon City Hunter, and then Demon Diary and Demon Flowers. I don't think this was a very good title, as far as I remember. And now it gets really awkward because my battery has died, so I'm plugged in holding the cord trying to show you books, so, and try to, you know, forgive me for all the jiggliness. Demon Love Spell. My sister must be reading it because we're missing a few. Demon Prince of Emoji House. I think we're mostly caught up with that one. Dengeki Daisy. We have, sadly, or strangely enough, I've read everything up to volume 15. For some reason, I just never finish reading series when I'm following them. Here's Densha Toko, I've been mentioning a lot lately. This is the shonen version. It's the least good version, in my opinion. Descendants of Darkness. I think we have all of it now, I think. Some more. Also in Japanese, we have the first 3. That was recent. Desert Coral. This is Detroit Metal City in Japanese. The Devil Does Exist. I love this shoujo manga. This is another one of those, like, I'm in love with my brother, but we're not related. It's great. Also the art in it is fantastic. Devil's Line. Just the first 2. I don't think we're keeping going with that one. The Devil Within. D. Gray Man. We're mostly, I think, caught up. I think actually we're missing one. I think I had ordered 10 and then it never came. I need to fix that. And then we have some Digiko or Digi-Sharat. Alright, down to the next guy. This is going to be a short one because I think there's some long titles. Oh yeah, some more Digiko. Dissolving Classroom. Dokebi Bride. I've never read that, so I don't know. Doll. Don Quixote, which I haven't read. These are the Doraemon manga, or at least sort of 2 short stories. Doubt. Just not bad. Kari First Love Volume 7. Well, that's out of place. I don't know how that got there. And then Dragon Ball. Some more Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z. You can imagine Dragon Ball Z is at the end. And then again at the beginning. Then Dragon Ball Super. I don't know how far behind we are in this. It's my sister's job to collect it, so. And you already saw the color version. Then we have 1 volume in Chinese, volume 11. And some volumes, I think these ones are in French. Yeah. So we have volume 4 and 6. And then this one, which I think is in German. So obviously we're fans. And then this one is a color version. I guess I could pull that one out. You can see it's color, but in Japanese, so it's like directly from the anime, which a friend of mine that I was doing language exchange gave me. Then Dragon Half, Dragon Head, recently read this, fantastic, really haunting. Dragon Knights, which I still have not finished collecting, but it's really hard to get over this art, like, ooh, is it ever bad? Let's look some more. Yikes. It's definitely of its generation, but it's not a style that I ever liked. Ugh. Okay. So you can see I didn't go very far. 7. One day, maybe, we'll collect it. I don't think anyone's buying it. It's so unappealing. Dragon Sister, Dragon Voice was dropped, but it's a pretty good music manhwa title. Dramacon, probably one of the few Mary manga or American manga that I'd recommend. It's not bad. Dream Saga Volume 1, so I'm surprised. Oh, things are just slightly out of order here. So Dream Saga Volume 1, Dreamin's Sun, and then more Dream Saga, because, you know, nothing really stays in order. A couple of volumes of Drifters. I think I'm missing Volume 2. That's the same author as, what's that vampire title? You know. Drifting Classroom. This is getting a re-release coming out any day now, which will be amazing. I highly suggest you pick it up. Kazuo Ome's is the best. You know, predecessor to Junji Ito, if you're a fan of his. Not so much comedy, though. Okay, the front, some more. This is Drops of God, which is that wine title. I haven't read the last volume, but it was dropped. Dr. Slump. Yes, you know my feelings about Dr. Slump. Lovely. Love it. Best title in my, or best cover in my collection, in my opinion, that one. And then I have some more Dr. Slump. Volume 5, I think, is in my room. But this one is in Japanese. I think this is my oldest volume in the collection, published in 1980. So it's old as me. Drug and Drop, which is the continuation of, what's that other Clamp title? Everyone was crying that it never finished. Duck Prince, 1, 2, 3, and then we finished it with 4, 5, 6, and then also Volume 1. And it took us a long time to find that Volume 1. We actually found it recently. Have been collecting it since it basically came out, so this is a CPM title. Not that good, but Ai Morinaga did recently pass away. Then Durarara Volume 1 and DVD, which is a manhwa title. And we're back on the floor. So we've got Eternal Sabbath, Earthian, Eden, which we have now all of what was published by Dark Horse, as you can see. Alright, scooching over. Eerie Query, El Hazard, I forgot what that was. I also have that in a large English flipped edition, Emerald. The Empty Empire. Oh, I didn't realize that we had so much of it. Did we just pick this up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I didn't realize it was so accessible to read at the moment. Then we've got Eric Sakurazawa, Angel's Nest, which I think is a signed volume. I was wrong. It was Angel. And it says here, to Jenny. Thank you. This is very awkward to hold. And then, I can't remember, one of these is signed to me. Oh yeah, this one is Laura, and she signed it in katakana, which was very cute. And then she drew a little thank you. I did attempt to talk to her in Japanese and embarrass myself thoroughly, which is why we need to study. Anyway, back at it. Erika Sakurazawa, all her titles that were released in English. Eternity, Eureka 7, several volumes. I think we have more too. Kind of weird, different editions. Everyone's Getting Married. I believe the final volume has arrived. It may be downstairs in a box still. Excel Saga. This is another absurdist comedy. I wasn't really big into it, but I do have 1, 2, 10, 11. I pick away at it eventually, or you know, every once in a while. Fairy Cube. Here's another karaoke. I'm not a big fan. Fairy Tale. I think we got secondhand. Fallen Vampire. Secondhand. Fall in Love Like a Comic is a very cute title, and if you want to know about comic book, like the manga industry process, that one's not bad. Phantomere, Fantasyland. This one's kind of sad. Well, actually, Phantomere is pretty sad too, because it got dropped, and it's actually really similar to Utena. Like, there's some really great bits about it. It's a manhwa title. Fantasyland I was really excited about. It's kind of a isekai title, traveling to another world. But I really liked this first volume, so I was disappointed it was done. And Fever 2, another manhwa title, really beautiful, also dropped. For some reason, manhwa just does not do well, and I'm disappointed about that. Obviously some missing titles back here, but The First King, First President of Japan, we are missing Volume 2, Figure 17, Final Fantasy, Fist of the Blue Sky, also missing Volume 2. Oh, Flame of Recca, that's the title I always forget, is one of the very first titles we bought. This one belonged to my sister though. FLCL, Flower in a Storm, Flower of the Deep Sleep, that is complete, my sister must be reading it. Flowers and Bees, Flowers of Evil, Forbidden, oh, we're just really bad at shelving apparently. Forbidden Dance. If you're looking for a good dance title, this is a really good dance shoujo manga. It's only 4 volumes long. If you ever see it somewhere, pick it up. It's great. Forget About Love, another cute manhwa title, and from Eroica. And if you're complaining about spine consistency, you should always check out the CMX volumes. So here's from Eroica. From Far Away, I am currently reading this because I'm supposed to be reading something else, so of course I'm going to choose the thing I'm not supposed to be reading. But it's fast, so I'll probably be done today, even though it looks like a lot, but I can read all of that in a day. You know, maybe 3-4 hours. Fruits Basket. Everyone knows Fruits Basket. Probably the most popular recommended shoujo manga ever. And then we've got some more big guys here at the bottom. So unlike in the other room, we do fill the bottom because this door is always closed. So the rabbits are never in here. So they're a little bit safer. And we do keep things... Oh, actually this one, I can't remember because my sister rearranges these all the time. So we do keep some volumes in the back. And it just continues with the alphabet. Ah! My hand's stuck. So we do keep some titles in the back, and it just continues with the alphabet. So, Full House. Full Moon is not done, but I have read a couple times. Fushigi Yugi in the regular size. It's the longish one. And then Gimbu Kaiden, which is just slightly shorter. Sorry for all the jiggling, this is really awkward. There's a cord in the way. Future Diary 1. I don't even know what that is. Oh, it must be Kawase. Gabakawa, that's cute. Gadget. And then Gakko and Prince, which was dropped, but I think possibly Gotansha has the entire thing on digital. And then Gankutsu, which is a new one. And then this is a little bit weird because I didn't show you the top row of the large size at the top, but they kind of go in their own sequence. So the large ones go across, and the small ones, they just go down. So I will show you the other M's soon, but or K to M. But here's the Psychic Girl Meisani Koku various volumes. It's not complete. The Manga Messiah, which is not manga, but kind of is. Marionette Generation is complete, but I don't recommend. Master Keaton is fantastic. Mermaid Scar is one part of 3 by Rumiko Takahashi. I do have this in various editions, including floppies. Message to Adolf in the hardcover. Metro Survive. So this is one of the titles that we got at the secondhand sale that I asked my sister to buy for me. Just looked kind of interesting, obviously very bloody, but the art in it looked pretty good. Speaking of good art, Milky Way Hitchhiking, one of the prettiest titles you will ever read. You can see it's all kind of in a watercolor-like palette. Very muted colors, but just really, really pretty. So I would recommend it. The stories in it are cute too. Okay, we'll wait. Mushroom Girl in Love is actually a Yuri title. Belongs in the closet, so well done making it out. And Moo. And then my code name is Charmer, which is a very confusing read. Yeah. But this was published by, who is this? Oh yeah, Studio Iron Cat. And no, I did not pay $18. I probably paid $1. But I do have both of them. Anyway, that's the end of this part. A new part will be coming very soon, as you know, because you should be seeing the pattern by now. I don't have a question for this part of the video. You can have a break, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.